Hello, Scotty. Scotty?
Who is it?
Hi. It's Bobbi Spencer.
What do you want?
I want to see you.
No way.
Come on, let's get together for a drink when I get off work.
Leave me alone.
Hey, Scotty. Can we get together for old time's sake? You know that restaurant, Vito's, that we used to like so much? Come on, let's go there.
Bobbi, listen, we have nothing to say to each other, right? Too much has happened.
All the more reason for us to talk, I think. Because so much has happened.
Oh, what a glorious day this is, darling. Oh, have you ever had those days when you just feel absolutely sparkling?
What do I blame these high spirits?
I'm falling in love with Port Charles, darling. First there was a wedding and all that excitement. Oh, my goodness, tonight we have the cocktail reception hosted by Mrs. Miko's Cassedine. Oh, what a social scene this is.
Should have known, yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, it's not exactly Hollywood, I'm sure, or Monte Carlo, but I'm having the time of my life, darling.
I can see you're easily amused, but tell me, does this reception really interest you?
Oh, naturally, not you.
No, not at all. Curious, maybe. Interested, no. I want to know why the widow Cassedine is at all interested in the Port Charles social calendar.
Oh, darling, why else would you give a party if she weren't?
I've heard there's some sort of a gift involved. But if Helena Cassedine's behind it, you can be sure it'll be something devious.
Surprised to see you here, Doc. I thought you were at that fancy reception.
Reception's later this afternoon.
I must speak with you, Dr. Weber.
Hello there.
I have a patient if you'd like to wait. Mr. Baker, why don't you come
I'm
inside?
afraid that will not be possible. My business with you is of the utmost importance.
Rick, I'll tell you what. Why don't I take Mr. Baker inside? We'll take a look at those stitches, maybe start taking them out, and then you can join us.
Thank you, Leslie.
Come on, kid.
I am coming to the reception. And what more would you like?
First, I must remind you that Mrs. Cassedine plans to give an important gift to General Hospital this evening.
Well, I'm sure everybody will be very grateful, very appreciative, sir.
Indeed. However, unless Mrs. Cassedine can arrange a private meeting with Mr. Spencer, before then, there will be no reception and no gift.
You can't be serious. You really can't be serious.
I am not in the habit of joking, sir.
You are telling me that she wants to cancel the reception if she doesn't have this meeting with Luke Spencer.
Those are Mrs. Cassedine's orders.
And she feels the very same way as to the gift to the hospital. Am I right?
It goes without saying.
That is ridiculous. The man is on his honeymoon.
I assume he can be reached by telephone?
Oh, listen. Watch my lips. Very carefully. He just got married. He is on his honeymoon.
I understand perfectly. And I assure you his audience with Madame will be very brief. Also, a car has been dispatched all ready to Beecher's Corners. Tell Mr. Spencer that he will be transported directly back once the meeting is finished.
Why don't you ask Mrs. Cassedine to give him a break, all right?
At the expense of General Hospital?
I get your point. I'll try to call him, but I won't guarantee you anything.
Sometimes it just takes a little longer than we expect, that's all.
Better safe than sorry, right?
So they say. So to be safe, we're going to leave them right where they are, and you come back in 4 days, and I bet we can take every single stitch out.
Thanks, Dr. Weber.
You're welcome. That's why we're here.
Oh, by the way, how's your daughter and Luke Spencer doing?
I don't know, but I'm sure they're having a wonderful honeymoon.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
There was some wham-bang of a wedding.
Oh, thank you, sir. Glad you enjoyed it. Good night. Good day. Goodbye.
No, they won't start unless you have a meeting. Thank you. When I spoke to him, he has agreed to come. Very reluctantly, I might add.
Excellent. Have a nice day, Dr. Weber. Madame.
Bye now. What, she asked wittily, was that all about?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
Go on, try me.
Mrs. Cassedine is insisting on a meeting with Luke Spencer before the reception tonight.
What?
Yes, and she has threatened to cancel not only the reception, but the gift to the hospital. unless she gets her way.
What on earth is that dame up to, anyway?
No, darling, I really don't understand why you're so suspicious of Helena Cassidine.
Listen, she's hardly the prototype of Whistler's mother.
Well, if you want my opinion, I think she just swooped down here to make amends for her husband. I mean, and what better way to do it than to have a marvelous cocktail party? I can hardly wait to see what she's going to wear.
You know, you absolutely amaze me. You'll forgive anybody anything as long as they do it in style.
Oh, Robert. You know, it wouldn't hurt you to be a little bit more charitable yourself.
Listen, I'm a wonderful bloke, but I'm nobody's idiot.
Oh, please. Don't you know that the whole Cassidine empire has already been destroyed?
Listen, I have thought of them as the enemy too long to think of them in any other capacity. Hello? Yeah? What? Oh, today? Well, it's a little ahead of schedule, isn't it? I see. Well, look, Mr. Spencer's away on his honeymoon, but I'm his partner, so I could come down and sign any papers that have to be signed. I see. Okay. Well, I'll see you shortly. Bye.
Well, that must have been good news, darling. It actually wiped the scowl off your face.
Yeah, the yacht's arrived in town ahead of schedule.
The Titan is here?
In all its glory.
Oh, this is fabulous news, darling.
Well, Luke and Laura will think so, too, until the next installment of Harbor Tax comes due.
Oh, Robert, you always have to be so negative about everything.
Tell you what. Come down to the Harbor Master with me, and I've got to fill out a few forms, and I promise that I'll brighten up, huh?
Ooh, you got a date, baby.
Yeah, Lynn says I never take you anywhere.
Oh, the nurse on the evening shift didn't relieve me until just now. Hope I'm not too late.
I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah, but you're mad, I can tell.
Well, I just happen to be mad at the whole world.
Well, it's not such a bad place. Why don't you give it a chance?
Now, listen, I didn't come here to get a lecture from the little original Mary Sunshine, you know?
That's not my style, and you know it.
Well, spit it out then, Bobby. What do you want? You call this meeting?
Okay. I'm gonna lay it on the line. What do you want from my brother and Laura?
I'm contesting the divorce.
Lee's against it. And Lee is one of the best lawyers in this state. He said he's going to do everything he can to keep you from taking action.
Well, I've studied a little law myself, you know that?
Your law degree is not going to help you emotionally. Your father is going to be against you, Scotty. Me too, and everybody else who lives in Port Charles.
Well, you know something, Bobby? I just never, ever thought I'd see the day when you, of all people, defend little Laura.
Well, people change. Sometimes it's not easy, but I found it in my heart to forgive her. Can you?
Nobody has any idea what I've been through.
Can you?
No, I can't.
Well, then you better consider this fair warning. Because if you go ahead with your little plan, you are going to be one of the most hated men in this city. If you don't give Laura her freedom and you don't let them live in peace, you are not going to be welcome around here anymore.
Everybody just loves Luke and Laura, don't they?
You got it, baby. You were at the wedding. You saw it. So you just go ahead and you try it. And you might as well sign away everyone and everything that's ever meant anything to you in this town.